Okay, getting up on the roof here at the Tepe's house in Vero Beach. I made a bunch of notes up on the roof. I thought if I did a quick video, that way you get to hear and see everything that I found as I found it, and I can explain a little bit more to you, especially since your wife's not home too. So before I get off the ladder, I made a few reminder errors to talk about. So the first thing I noticed is you have some nails popping up, wiggling their way up through the shingles. Here's one. Oh, here's another one too, right there. And then the next obvious thing, and please forgive me if you know all this, I'll make it quick. You have some waviness in the shingles or in the wood here. So part of what we're gonna do when we remove all the shingles, we're gonna inspect the wood everywhere, and anything remotely bad we're gonna replace. I'll talk more about that. And then, I don't know if you can notice or not, but see all these black marks here? All right, these are blisters, just like here and here, which immediately drew my eye to the ridges. And so the thing that I found shocking about this is that you have no attic ventilation whatsoever, zero. There's no ridge vents here, none over there. This poor roof has had nowhere to breathe and to let all that extreme heat escape. I'm sure you know what ridge vents are. There's a perfect example there right below the flying flag, right? That's what allows the roof to breathe, or the attic to breathe. So you're in desperate need of ventilation, so we'll take care of that as well too. That's what those arrows are for. I went around and counted all the vents. That's my codes there. You have a flat roof here as well as over there I'll talk about. Let me know if we can remove and trash the satellite dish. We'll be happy to do that. A lot to talk about, gotta keep moving. And so this is sort of fun and scary. Whew. This is a 12-12. I can't possibly walk that, but it's kind of fun when there's a little bit of a catch roof right there. This is as far as I'm going. So over here we got what looks like a nearly brand new, very nice curb mounted skylight. I don't see any reason why that needs to be replaced at additional expense. We can reuse that. There's the problem area before that 10-inch gooseneck style vent. We're gonna replace all of the gooseneck vents, all of the bathroom vents, and there's even one down on the flat roof as well too. It goes without saying, but I feel like I have to. It's absolutely essential that we replace, I feel it's essential, to replace the flat roofs as well as the shingle roofs. They're certainly old enough, and whether you know this or not, they go up underneath of the shingle roofs. So it really is kind of self-defeating to just do the shingle roofs and not do the flat roofs as well too. Yeah, that's kind of the story on that. You got a little chimney here. That tiny little steep thing is called a cricket. That diverts the water, so we'll reseal that. The top cap's in pretty good shape. That's about all of that. Oh, fun part. All right, real quick. Last thing I want to talk about up here, and then there's one thing down below I want to talk about. Let's talk about how we are going to do your roof correctly for you. Forgive my obvious metal example here. It's really not the top layer that's so important, but all the layers underneath of it that are really worth talking about. So imagine this with me. We're going to remove all the shingles, get down to the bare plywood roof. Anything remotely bad, like in this area here, who knows, anywhere basically, you get 2 free sheets of plywood with your new roof. Anything beyond that, $95 installed per sheet. The 2 building codes worth talking about. The first one says re-nail the plywood to the roof trusses. The code says every 12 inches, we go every 6 inches. The new code says every 6 inches, we go every 4 to 5 inches. So we're going to double, triple the number of nails holding your plywood to your roof trusses. And then the most important one is called peel and stick, waterproof barrier. You've probably heard of that. We're going to cover every inch of your bare plywood roof with this super sticky rubberized waterproof barrier. And once that stuff touches wood, you literally cannot peel it off. So it's not a question of if we get a hurricane, it's only a matter of when. And hopefully you don't get damaged shingles or anything. But if that does happen, at least the water won't get inside your house with the waterproof barrier. That's the whole point of that. And then on top of that, we're gonna put your, basically you get your pick. We can go either CertainTeed or Owens Corning. I certainly do not have a favorite, but we have been doing more Owens Corning lately. And I think what's important to mention is that if this was my house, or if I was part of this family, I would recommend, based on my experience doing roofs, that you would consider, I'm thinking this color here, right? Aged copper, or maybe the summer harvest. We just did a summer harvest. I can send you a picture of. It's got a little bit more of that brick red in there, whether you like it or not. But what I really wanted to show you, we're done up here. Last 10 seconds. was the garage. Because what's really going to make an impact is when you're driving up to your house or down the cul-de-sac. And so what I wanted to show you real quick was, hopefully you can see this, but look how cool that H copper will look with the stonework. I think that's like a home run there. This would be a close second. It really depends on whether you want dark, which I'm a fan of, or a medium dark, which is the H copper. So just want to share that with you as well too. It gives you kind of a good overview, and I'll just kind of leave it there, and looking forward with talking to you both. Thanks.